Hello, and welcome to the lecture on Customer Hierarchies in Pricing Procedure. In SAP, you can define your own customer hierarchies to further classify your customers. There are no hard and fast rule on how you can classify the customers, but we can certainly look at one example based on our previous example of company ABC Computer Inc. If you recall, we have 4 regions for the sales organization. Similarly, we can also classify our customer into 4 regions as well. Let's say we classify them under East, West, North, and South. And then we have something called global customers. In our example, we can also set large customer under the global customer hierarchy, which covers basically all 4 regions. And what we really want to do is to give our global customer a discount of 10%. But if the customer falls into East, West, North, or South regions, then we will like to provide only 5% discount. Okay, so what we really have here is a customer hierarchy that we are trying to set up. And the way it is, we have a global, which is at the top level on the hierarchy, and then you have the regions, the North, South, East, and the West. And we're giving 10% to the global and 5% to North, South, East, and West. Say example, a customer A is assigned to global A, and customer B could be assigned to either North, South. So now the question is, how do we achieve this in SAP pricing procedure? And the answer is quite simple. We can implement customer hierarchy. In the SAP pricing procedure, customer hierarchies are represented by special pricing element or condition type. HI01 is the pricing condition used to represent discount by percentage, whereas HI02 is the pricing condition used to represent discount by amount value. To illustrate on how to implement the customer hierarchy pricing elements, the best way would be to complete demo on how to set up the master data like customer hierarchy nodes and condition record, etc. And then finally, do a complete review of the solution within SAP sales document. That sounds like a fun to me. So here we go. Okay, so we are in SAP main screen, and what we're really trying to do here is to create the nodes first for the hierarchy. So we go to sales and distribution, master data, business partner, hierarchy nodes, and there you have V-12 to create, VD02, VD03 for change and display. So we're going to use V-12, and if you notice, it already comes with an account group 0012. So that's the most important thing. It has to be 0012 as a hierarchy node. So we select and then we give it a name. So I have created all the hierarchies except for the central node. I'll create one thing called central node, give it a postal code, city, country, and state. And once all information is there, the key important here is to go in the sales area data and make sure you have checked the rebate and price determination, and then save the business partner. Okay, so we're good here. Now, I have already created the other ones. Let's just display them. So I will enter my partner 2842. And as you can see here in the sales area data, that one is my global hierarchy node. Then I have 2843, which is the Eastern region. 2844 is the Western region node. 2845 is the Northern node, which I have created. And finally 2846, which is the Southern node that I have created. So they are already created in advance. So we are all set here. We have created all the nodes. Now what we need to do here is to assign them into an hierarchy. So you have to form the hierarchy. So the transaction code is VDH1, and I'm selecting the standard customer hierarchy type A. And I'm going to give the root level 2842 as my hierarchy node. And I'm going to update the attribute of the hierarchy by saying yes. And here you can see I have created the structure already. 2842 is the root hierarchy, and underneath is 2843, 2844, 2845. And my end customer 2747 is under 2845, right? So we are good here. Just to add the 2847 customer, the last one that I just recently created, and I will assign it to 2842, which is the global. As here you can see, it has come under 2842. Okay, so looks like we have created the hierarchy. The important thing is you need to maintain the hierarchy. The next step is to create the condition record with VK11 as a transaction code. Now, to create, you use VK11 with condition type HI01. But I have already created those, so I'm going to use transaction VK12 for the change. And I'm just going to remove the customer for now and execute. And now you can see all the condition percentage that I have mentioned. So 2842 is my global hierarchy, and I'm going to change it to 10%. And anybody else in the other regions like Eastern, Western, North, or Southern region, I'm going to give them a discount of 5%. And I'm going to add 2847, the central node. That's another region I have created, and I'm going to give it an 8% discount. Okay, so we are set here. Now I'm going to save it. Okay, so the condition records are saved. Now all we need to do is create the order. So to create a sales order, go to logistics, sales and distribution, sales, order, and VA01 for creating an order. My order type is OR, a standard one. Hit enter. I'm going to use 2747 as a partner. If you remember, I had assigned them in the hierarchy. I'm going to use a material, and there we go. Select the condition. Here you can see HI01 condition type has 5% discount. So let's understand where it came from. So I hit the condition record button, and here you can see it came from the northern node, which is 2845 customer. Great. So now let's do one more thing. We're going to save this order. Once the order is done, we're going to modify our hierarchy structure again. We're going to go to VDH1. Now we're going to take 2747, our customer, and we will assign it from northern node to a global node, which is 2842. So I'm going to select 2842, select it. Now here, all my customers are under 2842 global hierarchy. So according to our setup, we should get a discount of 10% now. Okay, we're going to update the assignments, save it, and let's create a sales order again. And this time we should see a 10% discount. So we're going to use the same customer number, 2747, and we will use a material, the same material number, quantity of 1, hit enter, and then select the line, go to the condition, and voila, we see 10% discount for HI01. And if we look at the detail, it's now pointing to the global hierarchy. Awesome. So this is how hierarchy and in the pricing procedure are tied together and how they work.